Okay, babes, I'm going to go ahead and get started because we're 6 o'clock on the dot. Um, Hi, thank you so much for coming. I'm really excited because for my next round of my free women's empowerment classes, I'm going to do what I'm going to call a goddess series. So I'm really going to be teaching a lot more about the goddess archetypes. And just because I found them so powerful and so inspiring to me. So what I want to do is for each one of these classes, we're going to focus on a different goddess and what she represents and how we can work with her in our lives and really easily and seamlessly, bring her energy through with us. So yeah, how is everybody? Is everybody good? Thumbs up. Everybody's good. I had about 100 people open that email, so hopefully everyone is having an okay time getting on, but I like to be as respectful as time as possible. It's not always my strong suit, but at least when I teach, I do try to make sure to really honor time. So thank you guys again for being here. So tonight I'm going to take you through Goddess Lakshmi and what she represents. Obviously, this is going to be a class geared towards abundance and wealth mindset and how we can connect in with the metaphysical, with a goddess like Lakshmi and really bring this abundance consciousness and prosperity consciousness into our lives as women. So I'm going to take you through who Lakshmi is and how to connect with her. We are going to do a quick meditation connecting to Lakshmi and to golden light energy. I'm going to take you through a little money exercise. So if you guys have a notebook handy, or you can do notes in your phone, whatever you prefer, but we're going to do a little money exercise together. I'm going to teach you the Lakshmi Mantra that I do every day. And then I'm going to announce how to enter the giveaway, and then we'll go from there. Okay, sound good? I know that this is probably a little bit of a tricky time to do a class like this. I know everybody is super, super busy with the holidays, so I'm glad that you guys could take a little bit of space for yourself and yeah, come and join me and Lakshmi. So also, I want everybody, while I'm teaching, I always ask not to type in this chat box just because I do go into a bit of a flow state. And when I see things pop up, if it's not related to a technological problem, it just throws me off a little bit. So what I would love for you guys to do, this is when you can use the chat box. I want you to go ahead and type in where you are coming from. So wherever your city, and if you want to add your sign, you know that I love that. So you can go ahead and type in your city and then your sign, and just so we can connect in and see where everybody is coming from. I always love to do that. Hopefully it's Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Libra, amazing, perfect. Aries from New Zealand, Libra from Kentucky, Houston, whoa, boy, Roberta, Sagittarius, and Atwater, DTLA, Capricorn, nice, I'm in downtown as well, Ottawa, Canada, Gemini, Cadiz, Kentucky, Pisces, Vancouver, Canada, Taurus from Philly, Mexico, Aquarius, yay, okay, I love it. I'm an Aries. I reign from downtown LA. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so let's go ahead before we get started. I want everybody just to close their eyes for a moment. This is definitely a space that we can take for ourselves and just center in. Let's drop the shoulders and just really sit within this moment, in our receptive, in our feminine, and just really be with what is. Just really resting for just a second, calling in all of your energy from the day, calling in all of your energy from other people, and just really taking and cultivating this space for yourself. And in that, we are going to be meeting with Goddess Lakshmi. I want you to see just beautiful golden light all around your auric field, and put this energy all through the body, and just really bring ease and grace and flow into the moment. Let's take a deep, deep breath in together. Exhale through the mouth. Another deep, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Another deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then one more deepest breath in. Hold the breath. Just feel the stillness. And then exhale out of the mouth. And then as you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Okay, so who is Lakshmi? Well, first off, Lakshmi is a Hindu deity. And for some reason, I always say that I think in another life, I was absolutely from India, because my first sort of gateway into spirituality, I've always been so drawn to the Hindu deities. And I've had very, very powerful experiences working with their energy throughout my life. And some very light-filled and some very intense. And I actually shouldn't get into that right now, but that very intense experience taught me to really work with the more gentle goddesses. And Lakshmi definitely has an energy of gentleness in the pantheon of Hindu deities. She is like a mother energy that just wants to nourish and nurture and hold you. And if some of you have been taking some of my courses, you've heard me talk about Shakti Mantras. It's actually a book that I picked up through one of my Power Babe interviews with Justine Marjan. And I always believe that the universe speaks to us through other people, and we get the messages that we need at the perfect time. And Justine offered this book to me, and it really changed my life. And that was where I discovered this Lakshmi mantra, and what got me so excited about working with the feminine goddesses and the feminine deities again in my work. Now, this mantra, the way that it would be taught is around the concept that it is hard to reach our spiritual heights when we're hungry in any capacity. It's hard to explore our potential in this world when we're worried about paying our bills or paying our rent, or where is money going to come from. It's in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This was a concept that I learned about when I was 14, and it really spoke to me. But in Maslow's hierarchy of needs, the very base energy is the foundation of feeling secure in the body, in one's finances, in a home. And then as we move up the hierarchy of needs, just like the chakras, what this does is at the very top chakra, this is our connection. These upper chakras are a connection to our spirit and connection to, the more peaceful expressions of existence. So this is why working with Lakshmi energy, and you guys hear me here and there, that I'm starting to talk with you more, especially this was a whole module that I just did in my women's empowerment course. But I've really been talking to you guys more about money energy, and hopefully many of you followed one of my mentors, Jenna Black. She's a really powerful money and prosperity mentor for women. this is all very important for us at this time, because not only to wield influence, but also to explore our potential in this life, getting to know the energy of prosperity and abundance is really, really vital. And so this is why, for me, I want to tell you guys a quick story about why I got so passionate and tied in with working with Lakshmi Ma. So basically, in the summer of this year, I really decided to turn my whole financial life around. So I did 3 things in particular. I went to a Millionaire Mind intensive. It was a 3-day intensive. I learned about money management. I learned about wealth consciousness and prosperity. I really figured out like stuff around business and self-worth and blocks. That was a very, very big thing for me around money. The second thing is I started doing meditations around clearing blocks to my prosperity. And then the third thing is I started working with Lakshmi and I started to meditate. I decided to do a 40-day Lakshmi Mantra meditation. Now, what I will say without going too deep into it is that in those 2 months where I was working with Lakshmi, I decided to go back through and look at my deposits from my bank statements, because also I was moving and I had to do a proof of income as an entrepreneur. So when I went back to look, I was like, oh my God, am I going to have enough? Am I going to be able to prove that I can move into this space? And I had been managing my money, doing the meditations, and working with Lakshmi's mantra, and listening to Lakshmi mantras. I'm going to take you guys through it at the end of the course of the class tonight. So when I looked at those deposit totals, I had made more in those 2 months in deposits than I had in some years of a yearly salary. So the metaphysical works. The metaphysical paired with physical actions works. And as I've talked to many of you guys about before, I'm my patient zero. So I test everything on myself before sharing it with you. And of course, my journey with prosperity and abundance is a much longer story. But as I started to pair the physical practices with my metaphysical and all my magical stuff, especially Lakshmi energy, everything shifted. So this is what I want to take you guys through tonight, sort of like my little mini module on how to approach not only money and prosperity energy, but to connect to this beautiful goddess that's available to us all the time. So yay, how does that sound? Sound good? Good? Cool. All right. So Lakshmi, she is a goddess of wealth, prosperity, and generosity. What I want you guys to do, and you can put this in your notes, I want you to go on Pinterest or Google search, and I want you to pull up some images of Lakshmi. There's beautiful cartoons drawn of her, or I shouldn't say cartoons, illustrations. There's beautiful illustrations depicting who she is. Now, I want you, like I have a Lakshmi, oh geez, I've got all these messages. Holy moly, how do you get rid of these things? There we go. I have Lakshmi on my lock screen all the time. And this just reminds my consciousness, my conscious mind, my unconscious mind to connect to her energy. Something you can do with Lakshmi energy is tip. Like when you are working with anyone in a service industry, or you have your car valeted, or you go to dinner, or whatever, I want you to tip. I want you to connect to, like, Lakshmi is all about prosperity. She's about the energy that there is more than enough. And the whole that we give through is the whole that we receive through. So as we're willing to give through this energy of knowing we are always taken care of, that's what Lakshmi reminds us, is that as we connect to her and to connect to our own energy of prosperity and wealth consciousness, we have the capacity to be connected to this perfect flow of never-ending supply. So the two things that I'll move through with you tonight is not only about money, but it's about the concept of prosperity and abundance. Now, prosperity and abundance have nothing to do with money. Money is an exchange of energy and currency, and it's important, and especially for women, it's important for us to be connected to this energy, because that is how we wield our influence, our positive, loving, beautiful influence in this world. Money is a currency and a neutral energy that we have the power to wield ourselves through. Everything that I'm able to do with you is on some level related to money, right? So there's a space for money, and it's nothing for it to be denied or rejected. And Lakshmi teaches us that. Now, in addition, prosperity and abundance have nothing to do with money. The universe speaks to us through money, but the universe speaks to us through abundance and prosperity. That is, again, a neutral energy. Look around. In this moment, you are living in perfect prosperity, perfect abundance. You have everything in this moment that you could ever need. Every single thing. And in those moments when you forget and you start to like future cast or go to the past or whatever, I want you to focus back to the present moment. Look at your Lakshmi home screen. Focus in on the mantra. Bring yourself supremely back to the present moment and to her energy and to your higher self. Okay? Because in that space, we are infinitely supplied for. Think of all the things that you've made it through, that you were wondering how you were going to get through, that you weren't going to have the money, that there wasn't going to be enough. And somehow, by the grace of Goddess, you've always been taken care of on some level or another. Maybe it was financial, maybe it was simply through prosperity and abundance. Abundance, as I said, has nothing to do with money. It's looking around and realizing that we have everything that we need at all moments. And the universe loves to speak to us through abundance energy, through like someone just randomly giving you a piece of information. Maybe you find $1 on the ground or $20 in a pocket. I said it's enough to do with money, but that's like not you making money, that's you finding money, right? Okay. It can be like the food in your fridge, a snuggle from your puppy or your children or whatever. It can be the sunshine in the sky, whatever. Abundance shows up for us at all moments. And here's the trick of consciousness. As we focus on these things, like the deities like Lakshmi Ma, who is about prosperity and wealth energy, when we focus our consciousness on certain things, like even you guys just receiving this information with me tonight, this makes it possible for your universe to expand, for these concepts to be more active in your life. And you will begin looking not towards lack or what you don't have, but you will begin to look towards the fullness of what exists for you in the moment. And then you will look for spaces where you are abundant and prosperous. You will look for spaces where money flows to you easily. And then in focusing on that, it expands. That's how consciousness works. What we focus on expands. Now, why did I mention in the Instagram story to put something on that you love, or spray your perfume, or put on your gold? Now, this is something you can do anytime, and I want you babes to do this. We're all going to do this together over the next week. What I want you to do is I want you to dress, and if you guys have taken my women's empowerment course, you've heard this before. But what I want you to do is I want you to dress in your goddess energy, dress in your Lakshmi energy for the next week. You're going to do this every day. Do your makeup, do your skincare routine, put on your jewelry, put on your favorite outfits. Like I just got this beautiful shirt. It's a raw silk shirt. It was like a little investment that I made in myself. Find little ways that you can dress your spirit. Find little ways that you can dress and connect to Lakshmi. Put beautiful perfume on. She is all about like Oh, she's so yummy. Her energy is yummy. Connect to that yummy golden energy. Now, how do we do that? We do that in two ways. We do that with internal drala and external drala. Drala is a concept that I learned from a book called Shambhala, The Way of the Warrior. I've talked about this on my stories a few times. Internal drala is some of what we're going to move through tonight in connecting with Lakshmi. External drala is how we dress our spirit. It's how we honor our space. You can also work, you guys are going to laugh, I'm going to pull out like a Mondo crystal. You can also work with citrine. You can work with stones to, connect you to that external drala, okay? But citrine is an amazing wealth stone. Get yourself a piece of citrine and put it in your wallet. And then what I also want you to do is in the next week, along with dressing your goddess self, and I want you guys to send me photos, okay? Send me photos on Instagram. Along with dressing your goddess self, you're going to get a piece of citrine. You can order one on the internet or from my friend's store in LA. I want you to keep a beautiful piece of citrine in your wallet at all times. Now, in addition, what you're going to do with the wallet is if your purse or your wallet are a big mess, you're going to clean that up. You are going to organize it. All your bills facing the same way, from smallest to largest or from largest to smallest. You are going to make your wallet like a little goddess sanctuary. Make it somewhere where Lakshmi would like kick up her feet and want to hang out with you and just welcome more prosperity and wealth energy into your life. This is an example of external drala. Okay? Sound good? Okay. So these are going to be the ways that we practice external drala and welcoming in Lakshmi energy into our lives. Now, just so you guys know, because there's some of you who are coming in a little bit late, no worries. This is being recorded, and I will put it up on my women's course page, so you guys can check out the beginning. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you guys another little rundown. I'm going to take you through a quick meditation connecting to golden light energy and meeting Lakshmi. Then we're going to do a money exercise, which I would suggest a notebook for if you have one. If not, just typing it into your phone is totally fine. And then lastly, I'm going to introduce you to the Lakshmi Mantra that I work with, and then we'll announce the giveaway. Just one more little run through. Okay, so wherever you are, I want you to go ahead and get cozy. We're going to do this little quick meditation, Lakshmi meditation. So get cozy where you are. If you're sitting up, you are welcome to put both of the feet on the floor if you'd like to ground your energy a little bit more. If you feel like you'd like a little more lightning and elation, you can sit in an easy cross-legged position, okay? And then as you are ready, please go ahead and close the eyes and focus them up at your third eye space. Just really calming the body, the nervous system, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the womb space, relaxing everything in the body, letting it just be. This puts us in our feminine receptive and welcomes in energy like Lakshmi. Now, first, with your eyes closed, you are sovereign. You are in control of everything in your experience and in your life with yourself. So what I want you to do is put a golden light of love, of grace, of protection, and just visualize this golden light all around your auric field, all around your body, just filling up the space that you embody. And as we visualize this golden light, this is very, very healing. This is very, very empowering for us. And this really heals anyone that we come into contact with. This heals people in our genetic lines. This heals our immediate family. It's very powerful when we can visualize golden light in our auric field. And then lastly, I want you to go ahead and face the palms upwards and just let yourself receive higher energy. And just visualize beautiful pieces of citrine in your hands, golden citrine. And just again, connecting you to this golden, higher energy of Lakshmi. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, filling our body with oxygen. Exhale, releasing any blocks, anything we don't need, out of the mouth. Again, deep inhale. Exhale out of the mouth. Again, deep, deep inhale. Exhale out of the mouth. Now coming back to this visualization, filling the body and the aura with beautiful golden light, putting citrine in the palms of your hands. Visualize yourself in your most beautiful goddess garb. Make it gold if you'd like. Just really visualize yourself in your goddess priestess energy. Feel the power within you to magnetize, to attract your highest, most wonderful life. Visualize your love for yourself. Visualize all the things in your life that you are deeply grateful for. Allow yourself to be moved by this vision of the goddess priestess energy within you. And again, just surrounding your whole being with golden energy. Gracefully and gently calling in at the perfect moment all things that are in alignment with you. All prosperity, energy, abundance, light, and love, and money. Effortlessly flowing and pouring into your experience. Holding yourself in the space that you are enough, more than enough. And affirm this is true always. Because when we know we are more than enough, everything can effortlessly flow to us. We just have to know that we're worth it. So connecting into this citrine that you have visualized in your upward facing palms, and really allowing this beautiful crystal to work on your system, calling in prosperity consciousness, golden energy, all things golden and beautiful into your life experience. Healing debt, healing anything that just does not belong. Healing blocks, melting away low self-worth, just graciously, lovingly working on you. Take a deep breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Now in the mind's eye, I want you to go ahead and visualize Lakshmi. Whether you know what she looks like or not, just let a beautiful vision of this goddess of wealth come through you. And you may be amazed to discover that afterwards you see her perfectly, or in some perfect embodiment of who she is. And in your mind's eye, I want you just to meet Lakshmi. See her smiling at you, and see her handing something to you that you have been asking for. Maybe it is in the form of money or wealth. Maybe it's in the form of a non-physical gift like self-worth or security. assurance. Maybe it's an object you've been wanting. Just visualize her beautiful, golden, loving energy smiling at you, meeting your higher self, and handing something to you. And just in your mind's eye, go ahead and thank her very much for this offering. And then I want you to offer something back to her. We often make offerings to goddesses and to deities who bless us all the time when we call on them, and even when we don't. So I want you to grant something to Lakshmi. It can be an object, it can be an energy, something from your life that you feel that she would appreciate. Anything will do. She will be so grateful. And you just lay it at her feet and tell her thank you. Now in your minds, I just thank Lakshmi for meeting us, and know she's with you any and every time that you call on her. When we call something in the universe by its correct name, it must respond. It's a law. So we're learning the laws. So again, surrounding your beautiful body with golden light, seeing the citrine in your hands, your beautiful outfit, all the love and light in the universe gently pouring to you, giving yourself grace, honoring worth. See money flowing into your hands, into your bank account. Hold a vision of something you'd really love to experience that perhaps requires a lot of money. And just hold that vision for a moment. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And go ahead and just put the left hand over the heart and then the right hand over the left, and just put this citrine energy into your heart energy, into your heart chakra, into your body. And really honor yourself. One more deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. And just feel yourself grounded in your body, present in the moment, ready for a beautiful rest of the class. You can gently bow your head and then gently open your eyes. Beautiful. Good work. Yay. Thank you, Lakshmi, for being with us. Okay. And you guys can do that meditation anytime. Obviously, you'll have the recorded video here, but that's something you can connect into on your own. Just put golden energy all around your auric field and ask Lakshmi to bring you something, and then make her an offering as well. You can do that anytime. Okay. All right. So what I'd like to do is I'd like you to take out a piece of paper or your notebook or your phone, and we're going to do a little money exercise of welcoming in abundance. So first, I'm going to give you a mantra, and this is actually from Jen Sincero's book, You Are a Badass at Making Money. And I want you to write, I love money because I love myself. Love is the basic energy of the universe, right? Everything comes from love and returns to it. But if we don't love money, It's just like if we didn't love our husband or our boyfriend or our girlfriend or our friend or our dog, if we didn't show that being love, why would it want to stick around? We have to love money as an energy. So it makes it easy for it to stick around us. It makes it easy for for it to flow to us. So that's your first mantra. I love money because I love myself. So not only do you affirm that you love this energy of money, but you also affirm that you love yourself. Because money and honoring money is also a form of self-respect. And just as Lakshmi teaches, it is challenging for us to meditate and to explore our highest potential when we're hungry. We cannot explore the depths of our soul, our spirit, and everything that this world has to offer without that energy. Very important. I love money because I love myself. Now, what I want you to write down are 3 things in your life now that money has brought to you. And these can be even like the time you get to spend with your children. That is all brought to you by money. That's all brought to you by prosperity, right? Because if we're worrying and we're stuck in the root chakra all the time of survival, fight or flight, we don't get those sacred moments. That foundational energy of money, of abundance, of prosperity, of really being rooted in the body, that is all an in tandem exchange with prosperity and financial flow. So I want you to think about 3 things in your life that are brought to you by the energy of money that you're grateful for. And these don't have to be too long. It's like a nice little exploration. You can go more deeply into it on your own later. And then I want you to think of 3 abundance things in your life, things that you experience on a daily basis that are just, they don't have much to do with money. They're just like intangibles, feelings, things that you love to experience. Okay, and then lastly, I want you to write down an amount of money that you would like to have in your experience. Okay, and then underneath it, I want you to write down 3 things that you would utilize that money for. So let's say you want to have $95,000 in your bank account. I want you to then write 3 things. You don't have to spend all of it, obviously. But what I want you to do is I want you to write down 3 things that you would flow that energy towards. Okay, and then I want you to write down 3 feelings that amount of money would give you. So would it give you a feeling of security? Would it give you a feeling of generosity? Would it give you a feeling of happiness? I want you to write down the 3 feelings that money energy would grant you, that amount of money. Okay. All right. Now what I want you to do is in your day-to-day, I want you to like hold your hands out like we did, and just visualize money all around you, abundance energy all around you, prosperity energy all around you. I want you to hold the feelings that you wrote down. I want everybody to write in the chat box their 3 feelings that that amount of money would give them. I just want you to write them down very quickly. So mine were security, gratitude, and happiness. Security, peace, and joy. Security, joy, and peace. Wow, crazy. You guys wrote the same thing. Proud, peace, gratitude. Beautiful. Responsibility, compassion, worthiness. Freedom, security, prosperity. Gratitude, joy, expansion. Freedom, happiness, security. Happiness, generosity, self-love. Happiness, security, gratitude. Generosity, security, and ease. Security, relief, gratitude. Security, happiness, peace. Oh my God, you guys, amazing. So here's what you're going to do. How good does it even feel like in your heart just to hear all those words? Doesn't that feel really good? So here's what I want you to do. My grandpa, he was very into all this stuff. That's why I'm the age that I am, and none of this is very weird to me because I've been being talked to about like metaphysical stuff since I was pretty young. And after my grandpa passed away, he was an entrepreneur, a self-made man, did very, very well, came from the slums of Detroit to an immigrant mother and 6 brothers to leaving, you know, a beautiful legacy in the world and doing very, very well and really creating himself throughout his life. Now, after he died, I had started my first business when I was 19. Some of you guys know that I was a jewelry designer. That was like my first thing. And about 5 years after he passed away, I was driving in my car and I was like, gosh, Grandpa, like, I wish I could like ask you questions about like being an entrepreneur and, you know, and like creating this whole thing. Cause I didn't know what I was doing, right? Typical Aries. We just like rush right in, right? So about 2 weeks later, after I made that prayer and I kind of spoke to his spirit, my mom handed me this book. It was called Pathways to Power. And my mom was like, hey, Tal, like, I don't know why, do you want this book? It was your grandpa's. And you guys, this is a metaphysical book from the 1940s. It was written by a man for men. And basically the very, very first paragraph of the entire book, by the way, my grandpa's handwriting and highlights were laden in this book. So it gives me chills still. He totally heard me, right? And my mom was able to like give me this book. So the very, very first chapter of the book, like I said, this was written in the freaking 1940s. Very first chapter is the author addressing, us, the reader. And he's like, what do you want? What amount of money do you want? What do you want to experience? And it's kind of like a question and answer thing in the book. And so basically the person he's addressing is like, well, I want this much money so I can feel secure and I can do this and I can blah, blah, blah. And he says, well, guess what? You have to first feel that and embody that. And the universe will match. So they're talking about universal energy, but I don't remember if they say universe in it. But life, I think they call it life. Life energy will match your vibration. So it's not the other way around. And this is a hard one for me to swallow. I'm a teacher, so I teach what I'm also working on myself. We have to first embody the feelings. Get ourselves in the vortex, as Abraham Hicks would say. Get ourselves into the peace, joy, enlightenment, the security, happiness, and peace, the relief and gratitude, the ease, the happiness, all the things. We get ourselves there first, and then the universe matches that vibrational frequency. So this is Lakshmi's frequency, right? She is happiness, security, and gratitude. She is generosity, security, and ease. She is security and gratitude. We all said the same things, right? We're seeking the same things from this currency, this inanimate currency. But what we have to do first is embody that frequency first. And then the universe has no choice. I teach this through everything that I do with you guys, right? The universe has no choice but to bring the prosperity, bring the wealth energy, bring the abundance, bring the money, bring the opportunity, because this is a vibrational experience. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to, even just hopefully you're feeling really great right now, even just through some of the exercises we've done. What I want you to do is I want you to hold these 3 words in your energy field. If you need to dance around your apartment like a banshee, or your home, wherever you live, if you need to dance around, if you need to like scream these words at the top of your lungs, whatever, get yourself in that energy. Repeat these words to yourself over and over and over. Affirm them as affirm them. Know that they are you already. You don't need something outside of you to affirm what's already yours. That is just a reflection of what you're holding in your vibrational field. So if you look around, the first I met an enlightened guy, literally. He actually used to do lectures in downtown LA. No joke. This was my experience when I first moved to LA, and I'll never forget it. He sat in front of like 35 of us, and he said, if you want to see what you hold in your subconscious and what you believe about life, look around at your life. That's what you believe about life. So I want you all to take a loving, honest inventory. If you look around and there are things in your life, I did this exercise the other night. You look around and you acknowledge what isn't working. It's hard as fucking shit. It's so hard to acknowledge what's not working. We'd rather affirm it away or not pay attention to it. But when we can just affirm the things that aren't working, we have an opportunity to heal. Grace can come in that, it comes in that space. It easily addresses that energy. We're just willing to acknowledge what isn't working. It's not a defeat. It's a self-respecting, self-loving act. Because even you guys, just in the moment of you acknowledging it and then working with Lakshmi, just watch the magic in your life. I can't wait to hear your stories. I seriously can't wait. It's going to be amazing. I've been working one-to-one with a lot of my clients recently with Lakshmi energy on like life purpose and money and all this other stuff. And I mean, the emails that I get, the messages that I get, they make me weep. Like, I know this for myself, but then to really hear how it impacts others, we're so taken care of, but we have to be willing to do the work. Acknowledge what's not working, take a look at it, love it. This can be in your money life or your love life, whatever. It's all abundance energy. Take a look at it. Be willing to flow these 3 words towards it. Be willing to do the physical work of whatever needs to change. You guys have been hearing me talk about how I want a boyfriend, but then I never leave my house. I had to acknowledge okay, I've got my metaphysical stuff going, but then what am I actually doing to make a change in this part of my life? Okay. We match the metaphysical with the physical. Bring these 3 words and use them as a healing salve on the places of your life that aren't working. Use it as a healing salve on calling in whatever it is that you want, on calling in this number that you wrote down. And then what I want you to do is with whatever number that you wrote down, this is actually something I learned from one of Gala's courses in her Radical Rituals course. What you'll do is you'll write down the number. You'll write it down. You can see, whatever. Write it down with a line under it. And then what I want you to do is in the next 2 months, I want you to write down every bit of money that comes your way. I don't care if you get a freaking refund on a parking ticket or 35 cents interest from your bank statement. Just write down every inch of money that flows into your experience. And every time, just say, thank you. Just like call it in. So write that number at the top, line underneath it. You can use green if you want. I like green with money stuff. And then every ounce, every square inch of money that comes in, you're going to write it down. And you will see, once again, what did I say about consciousness? As you where your energy goes, where your attention goes, energy flows. So focus on this fun little thing. Keep this on your desk. Keep it in a space where you see it and you remember. So even if you make some money tonight or you get paid tomorrow or whatever, write it down. You get money at Christmas, write it down. Okay? Woohoo! All right. Now I'm going to teach you the Lakshmi Mantra, and then I'll go ahead and announce entering the giveaway. I've got a couple announcements also. Okay. Yay. How are you guys doing? Everybody good? Yay. Isn't this fun? I think the next one of these I'll do Kuan Yin, so we can work on like self-compassion and self-love. And then I'll do some of like the fiercer goddesses, but still gentle. If some of you guys have heard my Kali story, she's a Hindu goddess. And I like accidentally had a huge fire in my room because I was listening to Kali mantras. So that's when I learned that this stuff was like super real. Super real. Okay, so what you can do is you can get yourself a mala, 108 mala. And you're going to do Lakshmi Mantra. I would love for you to do it for 40 days. See what kind of magical-ish happens. So 40 days, like if any of you guys have practiced Kundalini or in any spiritual modality, they typically talk about 40 days. So why 40 days? Well, 40 days on a physiological level in our body actually allows us to anchor in new energy. It like physiologically, we create a change in our neural pathways. That's why, like, obviously I teach you guys because I want you to be on like the super highway to getting where you want to go, but I honor the process of time in everything because time is what creates and builds and grows everything, right? So as we, I've been talking recently about the slight edge. As we do these little practices, slight edge practices, it just means doing little things every day. Well, those things add up. It's just like when you're raising a baby. Like the baby doesn't go from like 0 years old to talking and walking like a third grader, right? It takes time to get there, and then time, like all of us, we've grown over time, right? So that's the same with all of this. Make space for it in your life. Be consistent. Like 40 days is just a good way to go at things, but make space in your life. And then what you're literally doing is you're making space for new neural pathways to develop. Because the reason you have what you have in your life right now, whether it's working for you or not, it's all neurology. The brain is like the most complexly powerful thing. I don't understand it from any sort of physical perspective, but I do understand it from spiritual perspective, as I understand most things. So as we work with these the mantras, really amazing what can happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the mantra. We won't do 108, but we'll do a few. And then I'm going to be sending you guys a follow-up email with a couple things from tonight. And then you'll get the mantra there. I'll just have it spelled out phonetically, and then you can work with it for the 40 days, or you can order the book, Shakti Mantras, and do it. I think it's on like page 90 in Shakti Mantras or something. Okay. All right. So here's how you work with a mala. And if some of you guys have been in my courses, you've seen me teach this. So this is the mala this is the bead that lets you, it's like the master bead, I think it's called. This is the one that lets you know that you're done. So you basically start to the right of that bead. And it's really nice to use crystals because then you can like have, number one, you're putting the sound vibration in the crystals. That's what they're here for. They take in our vibration and they take in sound resonance and all the other things. So I do love working with crystal malas. So basically each recitation on the, I probably just said that word wrong, but anyways, each time you recite the mantra, that's one bead. And then you basically move it. Sorry, it's probably not easy to see, but you basically move bead to bead. So here's the mantra. Om Shreem Mahalakshmiya Swaha. 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 And if you start to pick it up, feel free to say it out loud. Om Shreem Mahalakshmiya Swaha. 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 Okay, we'll stop there. You guys get the gist. So Om Shreem Mahalakshmiya Swaha is the mantra. And like I said, I'll spell it out in the email for you guys. Okay? Yay. All right. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to announce the giveaway and talk to you a little bit about a couple of things that I have coming up that I would love to have you attend. So first off, as many of you know, I am teaching a spiritual women and business course. I'm going to do a lot with the goddess archetypes in this course. This is what I discovered, and this is why I decided to put a course like this together. First off, the reason why we don't do what we want to do in our lives is just because we don't have the self-confidence to do it. We don't love or believe in ourselves enough to bring out whatever is uniquely us. You guys see everything in this world. People have made millions of dollars off of like being cake decorators and teaching people how to like decorate cakes with like 15 pounds of frosting on them in their favorite Disney characters. If you love something, that means it's yours, and that means that you're here to bring it out on some level. In this course, I'm going to take you through everything from money energy, like we did tonight, self-confidence and internal positioning, and just bringing through whatever is yours, whether you want to start a mystically aligned business or not. I really believe in the power of bringing women together. This is something I've been seeing nonstop. The transformation that comes through these live courses it's phenomenal. It makes me speechless and emotional because, as I always share, if I was in my own way and making it about me, number one, we wouldn't be here together, right? Like you guys wouldn't be getting to explore these ideas, or maybe you wouldn't be getting to explore these ideas with me, and perhaps even up-leveling in the way that you have potential around if I was in my own way. So it is not easy, but with the right spiritual tools and physical practices, we can bring forth anything that we want into this world. We're here. Jen Sincero, the book that I mentioned, You Are a Badass at Making Money, she says that our desires are the universe working through us and moving through us. So what we desire has its essence in universal energy, in what God and the universe and Goddess wants for us. But we have to love and accept ourselves enough to be willing to bring through whatever that unique energy is. And so that's one of the main tenets of this course, is tapping into our feminine, tapping into our self-confidence, and then tangibly, practically putting it pen to paper, getting a schedule, putting, really tangibly, like, it's not enough just to be talented. We have to know how to bring it through our physical daily lives, right? I had a lot of people want to work with me and be my assistant. And I only picked one person that worked because I could tell she had a balance between the spiritual and being in tune, but really knowing how to get things done. And that is the magic synergy. And whether you guys take the course or you just take that little tidbit of information, your success and your empowerment and whatever you want to create in this world is that magical synergy of those two things. The spiritual practices, the talent, the self-love and self-acceptance, and then funneling that through your physical day-to-day, what you do every fucking day. Every day. Every day. It's not enough to have even just one or the other. You need both. And I think that we're here to teach and show the world and our universes, whoever interacts with us, that that's how it's done. It doesn't have to be one or the other. We need both sides. So that's going to be a big thing that we cover in the Spiritual Women in Business course. And for all of you guys coming tonight, I am going to send you a 55% off voucher for the course. It is a higher ticket course because it's 2 months, but for you coming here, I'm going to go ahead and put a discount code in the email. You can apply it to a deposit for a payment plan because it will make it like $0. Good for you. But you will be paying the full amount of the payment plan. But I do allow you guys, I want this to be accessible. I know that it can seem like a lot of money, but not with all your Lakshmi principles now. But you can apply that discount code to the full price or to the deposit, okay? But I would love to have you all there. It's going to be phenomenal. In addition, I'm also doing a live women's empowerment workshop in Los Angeles. So as you can tell, 2019 for me is going to be like, look, 2018 was the year that changed my life. It took me a long time to figure out, all these different tools and practices. And then this year it all came together and everything changed. It makes me emotional because it's fucking next level. And that's why I had to start teaching like this, because I think that it's our responsibility that when we figure out something that works for us on some level, we have to share it. We can't play small. We can't keep it to ourselves. Okay? So in addition, that live women's empowerment workshop, which I'm so freaking excited about, that was the thing I had to dream about. That's going to have a lot of focus on where I want to move you guys in 2019. I want us to get confident. I want us to figure out our path. I want us to know why we're here. So whether you want to do something like what I'm doing or you want to funnel it into something else, you have the internal tools. Because I'll tell you, you're going to get to wherever you want to go, but will you be ready on the internal level? I deal with that a lot. Like, I'm where I want to be, and my plan is to only keep going. But it's all the practices that I've cultivated along the way that help me handle this, that help me talk in front of people, that help me put myself out there, that help me talk about orgasms and why they're important for women's health. It's like, you gotta love yourself and you gotta accept who you are to bring all of this out into the world on some level. It's your responsibility. So everything I'm going to be working with you guys on, it's all going to be circumventing around these principles. And in that dream, I saw that live course just as like a really, really powerful way for us to continue to connect community and to really pull in these tools. The transformation can come through the digital courses. I see it all the time, but there's something more powerful about coming together. That's why I'll always offer these free women's empowerment courses on the classes on the monthly. But when you invest in yourself, you come together in community, whether it's, you know, these kinds of classes or courses, or you come to something I do in LA, that's where the change happens. And I want 2019 to be the year that everything 180s for you in the best fucking way. Okay. So obviously I'm giving away one space. I'm sure that's why you've all stuck around till the end. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I think giving's important. So here's what you're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and repost in my stories. I'm going to post, you guys have seen the little, I don't know what to call it, the little thing that I have for the Spiritual Women in Business course. I'm going to post that to my stories. You guys will know what it is. It's going to be a little secret. Everyone's going to be like, why isn't Natalia posting this for the 50th time? But you guys will know. So you're going to go to my stories, and what I want you to do is you are going to post that. You can post it to your stories for an entry. You can post it to your feed for an entry. So you have 2 entry points. I want you to post that image and write Spiritual Women times Business with @Natalia Benson. Tag me so I can find you, please. Otherwise, I won't know that you entered. And I just want you to write down how you're up-leveling your life in 2019. Okay? So once again, because as we share, you're going to share how you're up-leveling. You can inspire someone to up-level as well, right? So once again, the entry, to do the entry, I'm going to post the image to my stories. Just give me a second once we jump off. You'll go to my stories on Instagram. I want you to write Spiritual Women times Business. Wait, what the fuck? Spiritual Women times Business. Sorry. You guys know this light makes me crazy. Like, it's literally not good for an empath talking from this light for so long. So you're going to write Spiritual Women times Business course with Natalia Benson. Tag me there. And then I want you to write how you're up-leveling your life in 2019. I am going to give you, I have a session with someone at 7:30. I'm going to give you about an hour to enter. So I will announce the winner at 8:05. 8:08 actually, because 8:08 is totally Lakshmi's number. Love it. Love when that happens. I'm going to announce it via my stories at 8:08 p.m. PST tonight. So you guys will have a little bit of time to post and write. And then also tonight, I will send you guys the email with the discount code for the Spiritual Women in Business course, as well as the Lakshmi mantra, okay? Thank you guys so much. It means everything to me that you come to these. I'm really grateful, and I'm really excited for next year. I wasn't going to do anything at the end of the year because, to be honest, I'm really tired. I've been really burnt out lately, but I had a nice few days with my mom, and I just felt so excited to get back to all my work. And this just felt like the perfect way to end this year. And a lot of you found me this year, and I literally couldn't be more grateful. And I can't wait to see like what we create together through everything in this next year. It's going to be powerful. This is the most consciously I've ever entered into a year. Can you believe it? Last year was semi-conscious. This year is like all systems go, and I want you babes to be the same, okay? This replay, as I said, will be available on my site. It's on the women's course site where you guys signed up. So just know that it'll be available for you tonight. I love you. Jai Lakshmi Ma. Thank you to Lakshmi for being with us tonight. Isn't she beautiful? She has such an energy. Thank you guys so much. Can't wait to see your entries for the giveaway, and hopefully, no matter what, see some of you in everything next year, in the course and in the workshop. Yay. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I love you. I'm like super emotional tonight. I don't know why. Venus and Pisces. Okay, I love you. I'll see you guys. You've got until 8:08, okay? You've got a little bit of time. Love you. Thank you again. See you soon. We'll do another one of these next month. Okay, bye.